Um, I don't know whether to laugh or cry, because what I've just come across I think is a little bit pathetic. Um, there's been a number of ads released recently by the company Veet, which is, I guess you would call it a cosmetic beauty company, for want of a better term. Basically, the ads show it's depicting shaving. It's promoting shaving for women, and the catchline is "Don't risk dudeness, shave." And it sort of shows scenarios where women turn into this big hairy guy, and it's insinuating that to look more feminine you need to shave. But what's caught my attention is the, in my opinion, ridiculous, absurd reactions to this from people I presume are feminists, or people who are just ridiculously sensitive. Basically, they're saying these ads are sexist because, in their opinion, they're insulting women or whatever. But to me, this is just political correctness gone mad. It could well be that the producers of the ads are insinuating that it's more feminine to have shaved underarms, and I think it's fair to say in the Western world that is widely seen as a feminine thing to do. But you know what? These ads are not forcing women to do anything. They're not saying if you are hairy then you have to shave. The ads are clearly done in a light-hearted manner. What I would say to women getting offended by them is, grow up. Really. I mean, there's plenty of ads that could be seen as insulting to men, but really, there's more important issues in the world. And when I say ads insulting to men, I'm talking about, for example, ads that show men grovelling to domineering women. You see that occasionally, but it's an ad. The point about ads is they have actors. This isn't a case of a woman who's not acting being forced to do something. It's not like reality TV or something like that, in which case I could perhaps understand the controversy. But the backlash to this is just ridiculous. I saw one guy actually claim that one of these ads was homophobic. The connection he was making I did not see at all. It was the one where it showed a woman crossing a road. He actually had a hashtag saying homophobic. How is that remotely homophobic? To me, this is just, it shows something else. It shows just how petty and how frankly childish Western feminism has become, to the point where they devote so much energy to attacking a company for making a light-hearted ad that isn't forcing anyone to do anything, that's involving actors, that isn't forcing anyone to do anything. To me, that they need to just grow up, because in this world there is much, much, much more legitimate issues concerning women's rights. In Afghanistan, women risk being shot for voting. That's just one example. There's many other parts of the world where there's serious women's rights issues. Now, when I raise that, they say, oh, well, you can care about more than one thing. But clearly there's no comparison. And like I said, I don't know whether to laugh or cry at the backlash to this. And I hope that Veet doesn't back down. I hope they aren't bullied into silence and bullied into withdrawing these ads, because clearly the ads are done in a light-hearted manner. People getting offended by them, don't use Veet. Don't buy the product. They're not forcing you to. And the actors in these commercials have agreed to do it. They're not like, it's not a reality TV show where they're making a woman feel terrible because she has hair. This is all about feminist thought control. It's about them forcing their ideas onto others and saying, we will shut you down. And I'm really fed up with it. Now, people might say I'm a hypocrite because I made a very strongly worded video about the Jeremy Kyle show, but to me that is a very, very different thing. And I'll tell you why. These commercials involve actors and they're done in a light-hearted manner. The Jeremy Kyle show involves people suffering real issues, it involves exploitation, and it involves bullying for the sake of entertainment. So there's no comparison between the two, just in case anyone throws that back at me. Actually, I wasn't even sure whether to make a video about this, because I'm probably just bringing more light to the issue, giving them more oxygen for their ridiculousness. But I don't know, I think if you take this seriously you need to get your priorities right, because I really think this is harmless. If you're a woman who doesn't shave, good, that's your business. No one's forcing you to. And it's just Veet's opinion that it's more feminine. They're entitled to their opinion, and you're entitled to disagree with them. But the idea that you should, this sort of, about people are saying shame, and as if this is a really hateful sort of thing. I mean, I think it's really tiresome that the Western feminist movement has stooped to such pathetic levels. Get over yourselves.